T.M.A.K, brought up from the cold and falling, and I mean that. Naked feeling in your skull down right to your kneecaps, potent as a bong. Come on, where all the fiends at? Go T.M.A.K, go T.M.A.K. Leave them in the park, have their moms get out the knee pads. Autograph their album, tell them thanks for the feedback. Want to pull the gun, you're the motherfucker to squeeze that. Go T.M.A.K, go T.M.A.K. Brought up from the cold and falling, and I mean that. These bitches want a war, but it's bad, man. I seen that when surrounded by gats, and they ask where the peace at. Lost in a battle between mind and the soul. Tainted and mispainted by some that I've known. The displeasure, I should've known better. Got the tie severed instead of getting ring sizes measured and letting them wear my sweaters. Left marks on their necks, made memories too condensed. When they got up and left, I just asked them where they went and fucking went. So much times fixing the broken, that got me quoted every motive, bit it all played out to be hopeless. They all beg for change and would rather hang in the door, and it's all the same when you blame as a bad influence. It's stupid called a nuisance, and dreaming of a new sense. And if I could kill a person, you bet your ass that it'd be Cupid. Go T.M.A.K, go T.M.A.K. Brought up on the cold and heartless, and I mean that. They never gave a fuck, so why do I care about the feedback? Man, I heard it all before, so I shouldn't even need that.
Go T.M.A.K, go T.M.A.K, go T.M.A.K.
All my life I've been a blip, a speck of dust, not shit. A step above death, but never really knew how to live. Now I hardly go a day without a story to make Carl flinch. I wish it was fiction, but it's as real as it gets. Scars and marks left by the best and worst that I've met and cursed. And I'm blessed with the birth on earth that I've gone and I've left on a search for respect. Some don't find it at all and spend their life with people even though they don't get along. They settle. You out there, then raise your hands, but not too high. I know you really don't want to piss off your mans. People call it trouble when you're only making a stand. A planned days here, giving me chronic stomach cramps. Leads it keeps the mind occupied and it puts aside the vibes that you really just want to lay down in. It makes me write a sadder song like how I used to grab a thong. The days we spent before we watched the fall of Babylon. Was there a catalog of replacements adjacent to cats and dogs? Was it a bad dab or a mad stand on Adderall? Dealing with disaster first observed to have it all. The shit was going good but perfection just had to go and call. Fucked up so many times this shit was absurd. If I never made mistakes, then what the fuck would I learn? They were so sure of my fate and I made them see the light and strike them so fucking blind they read basketballs in their free time. Blowing people's minds since I was standing about knee high, telling kids rapping to shut the fuck up and wanted to read mine. They call me a blunt-headed, said I got faulty circuitry. Say will be serving me when they only just heard of me. The ones who know me will be searching for me to murder me. You'll see someone pull up on me and hear 13 and 33. Mic check. 1 2 1 2 1 2 mic check. 1 2 1 2 mic check. A 1 hut 2 hut 3 hut. Old dirty bass alive and uncut. Been on the cruise at the mic check, dude. That might let loose. It's how a live threat grew. Used to laugh and say fresh fruit, but I would come through. Now they sound like Uncle Jesse when I'm in the booth. Well, I'm never running, I can feel one on my back. Biggest point of attack, last card on the map. Whichever way I face, one side's getting stabbed. Might as well get all the good. I can fit it to the bag or not. Get stopped by cock block from the spot rock. Call the cops to his pop's not. He's soon to have a stitch, put him up like a red flag. Promise to clean this, you'll need more than a wet rag. And I'm the pain, only trips on a glacier while I'm getting Kareem for Jabbar, just like a Laker. They can all be haters and act like I'm a saver. Presence picture, some are crater, a minor, a major. And these bitches on a jock, got a flock. There's always some are fake and globs and the shots of penny dumb. Sometimes I like my bitches like I like my songs. Old, dirty, always like it raw. Used to sell bud to buds to make fun. That's when fronts to get jumped. Think the shooter come luck, but instead the lead board want control like a keyboard. First level free, $9.99 to see more. Get told I'm a victim of abuse, feel like I victimized you. People say that's liver proof. To tell the truth, when I think of her, I get a sad sense. All she ever taught me was that Tyra Bink's a bad bitch. Fact that the rap's too much for her to recognize. Yes, they're about it. I'm like a man who weaponized. Shit so good it's being made to be televised. Part of bottomizers, I rhyme like I tell a lie. The same old slang from an undercover slut. Always looking for a fight, but never made the cut. The two main rules of the WU-TANG protect your damn neck and don't ever try to run. No, it ain't a bad day till the day's done. Anyone who says different is the meat of your lunch. But the two main rules of the WU-TANG protect your damn neck and don't ever try to run. You can fall in love, just leave yourself above. Only call the wife if she shine bright like the sun. But the two main rules of the WU-TANG protect your damn neck and don't ever try to run. If there's a bong in the room, best to take a puff and pack another one and never give a fuck. But the two main rules of the WU-TANG protect your damn neck and don't ever try to run. Trying to mount to something, losing my patience and counting hundreds and telling motherfuckers who ever wanna try to confront it, if they gonna do it, they only getting out of it running. It's the same old shit, you find a stop to the madness. Imagine being happy without magic shit from a land that happens, and the answer is right inside of the pudding. If you eat it, you feel woozy and lose control of your footing. Learned the curve of getting cream on a regular connect, span out my consent. More problems ever since, more suspense, more sex stunts than the bag of your average local Spencer's. And if your grandma could ever find a dent, she'd clack about the cashier and how the principal should suspend her. Okay, ma'am, she didn't mean to offend you, and if you don't scram on God, I'll swear I'll lend ya. Nobody's scared, they just like shut up, and probably still not, even if I pulled out a gun. But instead I pulled a joint and it's light it up at least once a day. And whenever life gets rough, back to reality, they like that's fucked up. To put it lightly, I'd rather not be here, too much to be done. Such a hard thing knowing that who you love just wants the good stuff, skipping right through the crust at a certain point to feel you had enough. Showing up to your wedding just sad to come. Does anyone object? The bride screams shut up to the voices in her head. The groom knew what was up. Just one more drink, have you had enough? Just one more puff, have you had enough? Just one more fuck, have you had enough? Wait till I kinda bust and we've had enough. Ambitions in the backseat, wanna hop in the front, just do it, don't ask me. Stuffing up the stat sheet, well Jackson couldn't catch me. Running around these stupid motherfuckers like a track meet. You don't trust to join the duds and the bunks who never front, just pointing and laughing and saying it's nothing new. These crews they soft serve like they're because they barely work. I drop them a curse and make them question their words. So you still wondering what you missing out on? Better than Raekwon, but not good as Kendrick Lamar. Okay, maybe should've saved that for a couple hundred songs. Confidence looking cocky, a bigger doofus than dude gone. Some dudes also tough, they stack the pride on the blue heart. Deny disaster and call you out what you saw. Since then, but Jeff Teague with the hop shot with the same form I got on the playground playing hopscotch. Dudes will bring their girls around, they call me a cock block. When I ain't want they bitch, they just a fucking dot dot. You learn a lot about people you shouldn't in a hot box. Shot to the scotch, wake up so cock, period, dot dot. No more regrets for fun. Anyone with none is just a liar with an oversoft drug. Anyone dumb enough to support anything that they've done has never learned a lesson or lost anyone that they've loved. They hate to hear the truth and they like shut up and glancing at the bottles, chewing off the nails on their thumbs. Get drunk, go to bed, wake up, what up? Waking up rich, still living life in the slums. Getting so stoned so they don't throw up. Burns when you pitch it, you think your phone blows up. 9 months past the point when you had enough. Now you're at your own wedding, just sad to come. Does anyone object? They scream that fuck this up. Running out, breaking the rules of the WU-TANG hut. Just one more slut, never had enough. Never gave a fuck, always had enough. If you ain't by me, I don't care where you at. Where I'm from, if you turn, then your back's getting stabbed. This shit don't mean the title of the album, you gon' learn what it means. And for those who gonna sleep, tell them that the bitch made a king. And bitches in the front seat, bitches in the back want me in the trunk cause they love me. Master hand can touch me, them ducking with the fundies. Teaming up with Big B, taking out the Mondays. You don't trust to join the duds and the bunks who never front, just pointing and laughing and saying it's none. They soon to be suffering from major concussions, or waking up in the morning and just wishing they wasn't. It's like one, two, mic check. How you do? Yeah. You'll learn a lesson every day in this life. When I write around my fire reflection keeps reality in line. I try to keep to me, but it's lonely and hard to sleep. And sometimes right after night, and it's alarming to me. Part of me says fuck it, write these rhymes like you do a nude. Hit a post when they get the salute, say it be coming through. And they like, no bro, I'm going the fuck back to bed. You're calling me in the morning, get it through your stubborn head. I ain't gonna sleep with you, I got it man, I was the one to feel. Don't get your feelings hurt and getting there to squeal. What kind of person feels just like that? Their habitat, you're a bat, the crack, smoke and crack. I got others, but I'm not like by many mothers. It's like I felt the butter for going in the garden to cover. My pull-off game is good, as the daughter for me. She'll sing it with singles, more screams than a horror story. It's always my big ass mouth, why I think it through and you can go and say it out loud. Then people know what you're really about, so you can look up one day and see no one around. So now they come to plow when they call me your next. And if I try to fix it out, they already on it, they next. That's the game, 50 cents on it to never change the fucking face. And the choice moment when you finally make the grain, they leave with a story and they wrist all straight. Turn out
proper way to spend the day with an adult taste, man. They go right to making assumptions. I can't turn it the right way, I tried using a compass. Now I'm left the shit's tearing her bed. Her clothes on my floor and a stare in my head. Moving on is easy, but it's sleeping that be hard. It's waking up in the morning waiting for reasons to start. Once I'm going, you know, I don't stop to slow my forces. They gotta knock me down and keep me down by extorting it. It's my fault, I gotta think for crazy, I guess. Everyone I like is sides of them that make me wanna sweat. Sides of them that have hair stand on my neck. Moments that turn rumors into full-blown wreck. Now they just a memory to identity grasp. Now the version you knew is gone for the rest. The seconds turn to hours, the shower's always too cold. You always waiting for vibrations through the sound of your phone. And you're slowly losing patience, heart is racing more than it won't. How long before that open smoke is a good go? Think about the writings on the wall, getting madder. And I'm thinking about the people that hurt me and getting mad. And I'm thinking about the people that left me and getting mad. I let them different than the things I was trying to be as. Catch them giving bitches the shock. Eyes glued with the clock, thinking of 150 ways to get to the top. As I got older, kids wanna be like Brock. Grow up and surround their lives with none but rocks. Think about the ways they can piss off the cops and all the methods they know to getting girls that they top. I should've saw it coming, people being different and blocks, only to stop for people who are dropping the props. Now they just ignore you, disregard there's a portion to and break your back, but it's the fact that there's some more to prove. So if you wanna give up and ruin your life, have a clue. Yo, I bought a Reagan a torch for $39.02. Need wax, I can get you treats for the price of two. Need to see my friends get stock like the US got news. Need a piece, we got glass and paper slips you can use. You need bud, hit me up, you can chill with my crew. And every damn morning you'll go out to your car, scorch your cords with the torch, take globs to your car. Fucking stop, look in the mirror and I know who you are. And I know if your heart aches or that pain is a scar, yeah. Yeah.
Part of it descended from lack of comprehension, lack of consequences. Should have had some more suspensions, even more detentions, and say they cling lack of retention. But I'll remember that sentence whenever that word is mentioned. Asked 1,000 questions for an answer that was never given. Didn't say I was crazy, but I knew they had suspicions. Always wondered what it'd be like to be kinda consistent. Every time I got up, I needed to do something different. As it went on, I was a mess. I got slower and breaths and lived with it inside of my chest. Realized I'm gone in the next. Self-acceptance lacking, packing bowls like it was a passion. Repacking all the ashes, dividing the nuts into fractions. If you see me living lavish, no, I was that average. The people used to draw me cause to them I was bad baggage. To me they were a friend, to them I was a bad habit. I would've drawn me too, so I really can't get mad at it. I could've done it better, it's just a sad truth. Said by T. Watson about Paul Pierce's stab wounds. I start everything the top crop on the block. Never got the rock cause people were scared to see me flop. Other dudes was acting trashy like them and they bitches nasty, but treated like they classy when they ain't even past me. It's funny how these people sell girls for cheap and then they end up in their bed getting out for free. Jeez, palm trees set some damn good shade, ruin your life, brighten your night and even help you get laid. Also melt you in the couch and help you melt what you save. It's so easy spending money you never felt that you made. So this is a plot to get some heart on my check and only need what I save and not wait on a call or a text. If you wanna send one for dramatic effect, better do it when you're mad before you're sad access. Used to be the one parents were glad to see what the kid has. A friend they see me now and say, oh, you're hanging around him again. Reputation change even if all you do is defend. I'm Ben Wallace in the pen, can 2 shacks to get 10.
crossing paths and stabbing backs like it's a mission to FOMO for the ones that didn't make it, we be missing you. Took the wrong turn, swerved and hit the oak stop. They say don't go in that grass, but the danger is what you came for. Pop, what you waiting for? Let it go and let the lessons grow. When you see who's at the end, then you know who you be working for. People change as the trees go red and gold. Once it changes enough times, maybe they let it go. This shit is too cold, from the shoulder back to colder. Roam with the boulder, wonder where my soul smolders. They out of luck, tatted up in 4-leaf clovers. They asked to pay the total and now they rolling over, it's over. The new king in the high start, the tide is spark, leaving the deep, the chip scholars dark. Find charts of my heart in a nearby park and eat apart and get more high than skies are. Fields are capped, thoughts to 6 feet under your feet, and how to feel with all the dirt on your face, you couldn't breathe. It's a bad phase, was a part one, comfortable at the rate I got. You got a couple thousand months ago. Control emotion with the sedatives, when life feels repetitive, spit expletives at your relatives. Make sure there's no doubts on if you meant it and never apologize no matter how much you resented it. It's a code that these drugs wanna live by, but they still cry and whine and get their skin fried and exposed for living these big lies and make they cycle straight up dark as midnight. If you don't got it, get to sit your ass down and don't act clown and sit tight. Get too hyped, stand up and you a clap and get laid up to the ER on the back of a cab. People crossing paths and stabbing backs like it's a mission to boom on for the ones that didn't make it, we be missing you. Took the wrong turn, swerved and hit the oak stop. They say don't go in that grass, but the danger is what you came for. Pop, what you waiting for? Let it go and let the lessons grow. When you see who's at the end, then you know who you be working for. People change as the trees go red and gold. Once it changes enough times, maybe they let it go. Maybe they let it go. Maybe they let it go. Maybe they let it blow. Abandoned by the future, left under piles of snow. Only coming through to drop the fastest ever hello. Telling you that they miss you, but it's over the phone. The ballad of a passing needs to be let the fuck alone. But every weekend when we're drinking, we give the dead horse a poke. Hurt the scars of the stone, you should don't forget when you smoke to get lit. And now we spoke to exist, and there's so much to erase. The favorite plug you try to chase, you still on those trails or did you try to escape? As I later feel the same, and on the day I feel sustained, and I'm amazed I made it here to spit a good enough take. Not only rolling like a boulder, cracking all your molds and get you discontinued just like you Motorola, bitch, it's over. The new king of the high start, the tide is bars, leaving the deep, the chip scholar chart, getting the stars way up in the sky to spark the start, new kind of art in the sharp, and my heart was sharp. It's beginning to feel like the end, and I couldn't tell the blind in me that could, my friends. And if you really wanna come around and find out what I mean, the judge asked, that's a question that a bitch made a king. Shout out to the dueling snakes, let's face to the same things. They never stab backs, and they never smoke crack, and they never try to date rape. The jumper's lesson, then you've been late. Wanna see progression, then check out my mixtape. Busting me even on a green is a mistake. Shout out to the ones that have been this is the first day. People crossing paths and stabbing backs like it's a mission to FOMO for the ones that didn't make it, we be missing you. Took the wrong turn, swerved and hit the oak stop.
Every year, hundreds of people are either killed or mauled from walking into tall grass without Pokemon. The cool breeze blowing over the grass can be tantalizing during a hot summer day. Tall grass may seem safe and unassuming, but when you venture out without Pokemon, you're taking a big risk with your life.
It up and don't ever try to fucking ask me if I've had enough. We go watch chick like Yao Ming, more dope than Rob Downey. Naturally, they felt skunked on me, that's how they found me all the same. What? Same story, different page, expect complaints and pain. It's why I'm never afraid. There's some losers, some abusers, just another type of user. Like my ass is trapped, smoking grass and making raps on the computer. Like that's a red flag and a lost soul. That's a tip of chin in the back and grow old, and I kinda know. There's some a problem, I just gotta prepare it. Getting into stupid shit like a bad game of truth or dare. To be fair, I'm not dumb, but play too nice to some. Don't trust everyone you meet, some got forked tongues. I stay isolated like AD while they suffer like JV. It's the hate that raised me and I bring them L's like the K's bring. I'll erase it and start calling the shots. No laying lazy, a star's a fish if it's under a rock. On God, they pushed it on me themselves, and ever since then I've been trapped asking for help. So quick to look past, cause it wasn't something that they could sell. My competition hardly spitting, but higher up on the shelf. Preaching all these speeches of capitalist spells. Now they on the fine line of capitalist hell. Don't dissolve in it, dissolve Simpsons in your daily liquid. Twist a zig or even a spliff if you ever feel conflicted. Get your closest friends and packing up, you'll need assistance. Put it to your lips, slowly rip the most important thing, don't skip this. Light it up. They your Zippo, your Bic, and flick the shit until the paper crinkles. Yeah. Light it up, and don't ever try to fucking ask me if I've had enough. The only bitch in my life that's never done me wrong, so it be puff puff pass to every damn song. Light it up, 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 light it up. And if you're ever feeling high enough, you finally see your dreams and be able to give the sky a touch. We were collide much because the times are tough. You try to love. All I saw in your big old eyes was lust. So what's that remind you of? Your worst nightmares or indecent thoughts? Someone espouse with no mouth, don't click it's off. Ask yourself what you gained, what you've already lost. Refrain from tempers, going rage, getting up pissed like you're soft. Only thing I'll ever need is I'm back. I'm at an open window with an NPC and a mic and a pen and a pencil, and they talking crap behind your back like it be prom night. Alright, don't give these hogs no goddamn dog fight. Say your gual while they ride. I think they all right, and they say so they slip up in business for salt spike. Dap it off at the plea, one drink from the books. Compliments to the chef, your brain ain't baked, it's cooked. The cake sicker than the flu, getting thicker than the brew. Getting shivers in the booth, thinking about when I look at you. They sitting in the light, looking frightened and shook. They were wishing there was such a thing as halfway crooks. They in the grass under your nose and they pose as lows. You know they get you thrown under the boat and start the engine when the blade is closed. I used to be the victim, now I pick them as scoundrels. They're bitches in my bed waiting for me to come back with the towel. They favorite rapper on the air, don't even speak with vowels. And you'll say their name and you're nothing but owls. It'll get better, don't ever let the truth get to you. If you ever get thoughts of the news, just take a breath, this is all you gotta do. Light it up, don't ever try to fucking ask me if I'm bad enough. The only bitch in my life that's never done me wrong, so it be puff puff pass through every damn song. Light it up, 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 light it up. Be sure to read the fine line, squint if you got it, it'll cost you your life. Every 90 certain time, your eyes will open wide to look into the light. Hope you don't go blind. Everybody wanna talk about how you would love it, dump it if you don't trust it, or if it doesn't cut it, you can get it by the loads, where it's cheaper by the dozen, more quantity. Be more plan B and more cussing. If you ever want a lesson, then asking him is loadable. Fantasize about the time that a girl touched her shoulder. They'll always have an answer, but they always start it over. From mainly in the red, and I just try to find a boner. Thinking he could hold her, you can try to ask a stoner who will tell you it's her only chance of ever going sober. Get your chest filled up with boulders, fucking teaming up a soldier. As the sword is getting warmer, my heart is getting colder. As a kid, tugging on the braids of girls and crop tops. 10 years later, and my pets ain't don't stop. Then they always dipping and calling me a roadblock, leaving me for dudes who still be playing Roblox. I was spitting games that never caught. I started laughing word of white chocolate. Now I always pass the bitches flashing. Now I'm in a caddy blocking every call and every message, finger wagging every girl who's begging me to get a pregnant, begging me to buy them shoes. Oh, they need more pop. Better call for an eighth, they'll turn me into the cops. If you see me with it all and you're wondering how I got it, how I made it to the top without $1 out of pocket. Cause I'm faded and I'm broken and I'm blowing like a rocket. Got a mama, got a head that you can never try to stop it under the drawers. Bitches ain't me fake as Polly Pocket, man. I wish I was a kid so I could pick it up and sock it. Always starting fights over shit and be obnoxious. I can hear them scolding me, even knocked down and couches under the drawers. Bitches ain't me fake as Polly Pocket, man. I wish I was a kid so I could pick it up and sock it. Fucking pilot couldn't stop this and for knowledge, not a profit. I was in college for stock cause I was calling this an option under the drawers. Bitches ain't me fake as Polly Pocket, man. I wish I was a kid so I could pick it up and sock it. Pop it.
More change, more crews, more strains, more blues.
And no, never born, we got flavors like Baskin Robbins. More potent strains, have you like we need food like Stalin. Call the name, we always got it. Jesse James, get you blasted off like Team Rocket. All just a point, push and run up in a mosh pit. Get stopped on the spot, even empty your pockets with the pain in your chest, thinking how do I stop this? You can never do it with the shots that stop big. Gatorade bongs, speaking in thongs on the stairwell, dropping bombs in my songs, wishing the other students fail while walking with a hunch. 30 spare feet around at lunch. Oh, when they see me and the side of the front, they think soup on concrete tables, give more food than eggs. Our fables give them cues to me. The angels are moving, snap from the nasals, walking miles to the spot. Always hot, never lacking cats, always coming back and asking what's happening. We low like when Muggsy boats attack the rim. We never fucking with snakes or these other whack actresses. Even the elves would come to see what rapping is. Known by everyone that's on the rock like Patrick is. They wept at the name, except at the view. 20 bombs, 8 balls, all available to use. Never go a day without smoking out of something new. Stacked at the crib, going through snacks like Scoob. Y'all heard the stories. Or he wants an interview. Maybe we could do one for a future album's interlude. Like, what's the most important point of your life? Being on Pond Valley Drive the first time I got hot. Being on Pond Valley Drive the first time that I rhymed. Being on Pond Valley Drive when I thought I could fly. Being on Pond Valley Drive when I started losing my mind. Being on Pond Valley, smoking chick from Cali. I was on Pond Valley Drive the first time I got hot. I was on Pond Valley Drive the first time that I rhymed. I was on Pond Valley Drive when I thought I could die. I was on Pond Valley Drive when I started losing my mind. I was on Pond Valley, smoking chick from Cali. Better than skipping my classes to buy drugs in an alley, running in the fields to feel the breeze and smoke chase by the overpass till someone smelled gas and called the police. Slinging bags to keep the pockets fat, my stomach anorexic while eating so much the cardiac arrest. And all the question, those seeping, never leaving. You hurting your mother weeping, get you so jacked up your fams and all black women meeting. We the boys you don't wanna meet in the evening. It's easy to make any shit talker eat what they breathe, and we scope them out like G Willie. There's another lurker. Do we tell him to leave or get to clicking like a cursor? Lock the wrist next to the brick, I'm a berserker. Make you wish that you were at your crib, calling Timmy Turner, get you in a ditch just a degree away from murder. Another passes by and says it just should happen sooner. Long time, always struggling, man. Basket of crap in the gutter, and my own in my hands. Adopted by brothers, and it's united we stand. Even through the worst, we still be riding with grams. You don't like that I am? I ain't pressing, you got nothing to prove. We the type of dudes to host the guns and the wounds. You talking shit like you a hit when you got nothing to rhyme. You sucking so much that you making other dudes stick shines. Every girl in front of them, they nipples get pacified like they a baby, so want they mind to tuck them in bed at night. Always trying to stay low just to jump in the light. Ask anyone to swing, even a pacifist might. I could try to be nice, but it's left my back with some spikes. Duracell batteries everlasting with lives. They gotta evade, we invade like H2Ls made the stage. And they'd even walk into hell just to make sure we ain't safe. They bozos, they go slow, they don't know the mojo. They go home and flop like JoJo. Like, oh no, must've been got by that Eagle clan. Like, yeah, motherfucker, let me show you how it all began. A fan and bong, 8 grams on the stereo to form a bond that can't be broken. Wax one don't mix with dope. Feel a little closer every time my lungs fill with smoke. Learning something new every time that we would let it blow. You on the path to getting ruined if you ain't got a clue. We'll have you dreaming strong before you ever messing with the crew. Hanging with the illest motherfuckers that you ever knew. Backroad smoke, SESH 2012. You on the path to getting ruined if you ain't got a clue. We'll have you dreaming strong before you ever messing with the crew. Hanging with the illest motherfuckers that you ever knew. Backroad smoke, SESH 2012. All the time my mind was online. I could hardly find out why it was a crime. Feeling like we in the sky, last the while we would cry. Backroad smoke, SESH, a past I never wanna leave behind. All the time my mind was online. I could hardly find out why it was a crime. Feeling like we in the sky, last the while we would cry. Backroad smoke, SESH, a past I never wanna leave behind. They gunning for us, man. blood on the shutters and my own on my hands. Had a ball boy wallet since 2015. Stretched it out so much, now ball boy don't wink. I could see it was the point where it would never get better, and I could only go down, but I knew we'd still be together. So scared ain't the word, that's for nerds who got a lot of problems and lay awake at night and just wish that they never got them. Didn't get out of his mind, it would help me see it clear. But then I saw a stranger when I looked in the mirror. But for them to take me down, it ain't wrong to be blasphemy. People even teaming up just so they can get back at me. So I put them on a string, pumping master with the fucking news. Leave you on the back road so the pros have got some shit to chew. Cause I'm that savage, the wax at it, back at it. My dad saw the title of the track, it's a dag nabbit. Now my hands clapping, the band stacking, my pants sagging, chicks who get mad at it. Now I'm just mad laddie. If you gotta have it, you gotta grab it. Don't pass a passion, never thought rap would be a passion. I take a crack at it, now their man's laughing the bitch on my bandwagon. Same rabbits hopping through my spit when they hear a clack. It came a long way from sounding like a cat. The cat saw the Mac from Max that we rap. So now I'm on gas. The jack is getting jacked at for catastrophe from cats that we suck, can't even contain it. I swear when I'm famous that everyone is gonna regret all the shit they were saying, because you on the path to getting ruined if you ain't got a clue. We'll have you dreaming songs before you ever messing with the crew, hanging with the illest motherfuckers that you ever knew. Backroad smoke SESH 2012. You on the path to getting ruined if you ain't got a clue. We'll have you dreaming songs before you ever messing with the crew, hanging with the illest motherfuckers that you ever knew. Backroad smoke SESH 2012. All the time my mind was on right, I could only find out why it was a crime. Feeling like we in the sky, last the war we were crying. Backroad smoke SESH, a fast I never wanna leave behind. Sorry, sappy. She said you're bluffing, like I know you're doing shit that would make me sick when you in public. Never knew why I did, I could never stop myself. I'm getting ravished, couple puffs of the blunts, taking stuff from they liquor cabinets. A dead magnet, trailing the reaper with borrowed time. Feeling like I'm wasting life, my mother should've swallowed mine. Phone swap with missed calls and restricted numbers from different nexes. My stupid ass calls them back every time I'm erected. SESH session filled with pain and feelings of being blue. Thinking back to the days when I didn't live just to prove. Grass don't got a path, so people don't live in a move. Dead skin to my chin, but it's never nothing new. If being an outlaw is cool, then my town is the fucking raddest. Go to the airport and count the felonies in the baggage. Enough for 25 to life for every man and wife who never fight until the first night of an empty pipe. Like, bitch, I'm sick of you. You can smoke at some talk. Get out of the car. Get out of the car. Thinking it was love, but it's a buzz. It wears off and it goes from that I don't know who you are. My own mother looking at me like I came straight from Mars. She used to say shoot for the stars. Now it's get on my yard. Thinking I won't learn my lesson till I'm sitting behind bars. I'm behind them right now, still shooting for stars. Sorry, mom. If I had a dime for every girl I tried to change for, then I'd be retired, living off of change from my change drawer. After every one-nighter, I'd wonder what I came for. If I stuck around and stayed the same, I would save more. Embarrass myself when I take them back to my house. Polar opposites from how we be using our mouths. Disaster brewing, parents knew it but kept it hush. Like if a woman can't make you behave, then I guess you need a slut. That's mostly due to dudes who don't pay dues as corpses with bones in their shoes. And then every breath, they pay their debts like Jawel's tunes. Try to get goals in life and get hit up with news like it's at the sick. Yeah, but what do I do when you cruise, dude? Hope out the window with faith. Destiny feeling like it was all just a fake. Showing off a girl just for people to laugh at her. Daring to pawn my house, searching for the flux capacitor. And in disaster, people don't want to help, they want to record it. How I'll end up dead with the vodka full of behind the sore. News headline under my face, I was made for it. This goes out to all of you who feel happy with the rain pouring. Fluttering heart, wonder when did it start? Hands getting so numb, you gotta pull over and park. Taking deep breaths, hoping that your girl ain't a narc. Even when things look bright, still taking shots. shots in the dark. Learned self-help, so now I be abusing it. All my life wondering, is there someone up on the crucifix? All this time I've been doing so much stupid shit. Thought it'd never catch up to me, but now I'm just losing it. Sorry, Kim.
Lost, no search for an important, can't even afford it. These dreams cost a fortune. Maybe you could get them off of people's adornment. If you're poor, you better pray to who the half-ass Lord is. For more than 5 numbers a check, without 15 hours of overtime, still miles from sets and piles of work, in denial that you're upset, wondering about the future if it's already spent. Yes. Is there hope or no? Go knock on your neighbor's door and see if he wants to make some dough. Go to your nearest corner store with a mask and some black coat. Check what he had from his shopping case, just like you ate your own. Only make enough to buy half of a mic. Starting to feel as trapped as Pac-Man's life. Panic attacks about the future cause it's that damn hype. What if my life in no direction? Shout out to Pac-Man's wife. Dumbest girl I've ever seen. It's fiction, not even dreamed. If you found one like that, she fuck you up and then leave. You should take my advice, cause it happened to me. It's how I ended up forever stoning guts and to breathe. I mean, you think I'd leave it if I could, but the fact is I practice it and I enjoy it much more than I should, and that's why I'm here. I'm just trying to grow. I tell my friends about it, they look at me and be like, dope. 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 Quarter belly, Mr. Casper Skelly, the illest rapper on the scene rapping PB and jellies. You can witness history, but you glued to the telly. Put out a hand on me, but I got shooters like Bellinelli. Fuck up your life, cause a girl you don't wanna call wife was low when the confetti blows. Now you're glued to the phone and now you're never home. Under a staircase with a bowl in your lungs filled with veggie smoke. Every cone seeing way more than Fetty don't. You getting fucked up, your tires like along with the fresh cut. Fucking with a bitch I shouldn't even let my pen touch. They're concerned and on their mind, but on their hair and pants. Hearing everyone say they can't, screaming in their head that they can. They couldn't take me to the top if they drag me by hand, and I swear I make it even if I stop for big and Pac ran. Then there's another day spent and getting pissed off of fun, get in bed just to sleep, get up an hour later to light it up. If I had a dime for every time I made a call back, I'd have enough to be in Hollywood Hills getting my balls waxed. Wasn't 6 the first time someone called me a D-bag, and that ain't my teacher made me take a beat cause how fast I read that. Maybe I'll be stuck in the past, mind your beeswax. Only way I found out was smoking 3 stack. Bought it from the golden harlots, man, I mean that. Got up with one fuck, and that's how T-Mac. And that's how T-Mac.